Welcome back, once again adventurers, to Let's Play Biohazard Real Survival. In the last episode we dealt with the giant ivy monster Plant 42 by administering the noxious chemical known as V-Jolt, which weakened it quite badly, and enabled us to defeat it with relative ease. Of course, in large part due to the flame rounds currently contained within the useful grenade launcher. Also in the last episode, we ran into Captain Whisker of all people, who, if you'll remember, disappeared early on at the beginning of this survival horror adventure. But he is alive and well, and he seems to have noticed something strange going on with Barry, just as we did. The final thing to note is that we received another transmission from none other than Brad Vickers, the Alpha Team helicopter pilot who is still flying around in the skies of Arklay. The problem is we still can't communicate with him over the radio because the radio itself is broken, which makes it gives us a little bit of a handicap. Not that we didn't already have plenty of handicaps here in the mansion and the Arklay Mountains, but at least we can still receive transmissions from him. But more importantly, we do have the means to open the rest of the rooms in the mansion. The helmet key. I can open pretty much room downstairs and the rooms to the in the west wing of mansion, although we still don't have the passcode to open that number lock. But we can worry about that later. Now, although Barry or Whisker cleared out the dogs in the corridor, there are still dogs here in this corridor, and that dog is running ahead of me. Get away! I do not like zombie Dobermans. Oh! And that was lucky. That dog could still jump up and bite at our ankles, but of course we have another threat to deal with here at the top of the elevator, which is raining snakes. Keep you calm and just carefully get down the ladder without being bitten. Now those snakes will poison me. Trust me, those snakes will poison me. And once again I have left those green herbs down in the courtyard, down past the dormitory entrance, which I shall leave them there for the time being. That means I can't get the herbs lying outside of the mansion's exit as well, but can handle that later. 2 green herbs and 1 red herb. Well, at least I won't have to store them in an item box. Now it should actually be fairly smooth sailing from here, adventurers, because we've basically cleared most of the rooms of zombies and dogs, although there might be more zombies that might have broken into the mansion from the outside. Hopefully that isn't the case, but I'm not holding my breath over that. Still, we are prepared. We are prepared for virtually any threat that might come our way. So let us go into the mansion. Looks like we're being followed. That's not a zombie, and that's not a dog. And it can open doors. It's very unfortunate. That is neither a zombie nor a dog. I want the shotgun as quickly as possible. Reload quickly. 3 shots. Oh God! I wasted a shot there, but that took 4 shotgun shells to kill. Ladies and gentlemen, adventurers of all ages, allow me to introduce the most heinous enemy in the entire Biohazard series. This creature right here is known to one and all as the Hunter. And its name is well deserved, because they will hunt you, and they will kill you. Hunters are notorious for jumping around, and yeah, they can run and lunge and jump at you, and if your vitality is less than fine, they can decapitate you in one swipe. I am not kidding with this. Now notice that I said hunters and not just one, because this isn't the only hunter that we're going to be facing. Why do I know this? It's because, well, in the Keeper's Diary, yeah, that thing that looks like a gorilla without any skin, well, they're not technically gorillas, they're like a human and lizard hybrid of sorts, because they have very sharp claws. Consider them the velociraptors, if you will, of the Biohazard series. And the hunters in Biohazard, and the original Biohazard, are the most notorious of them all. Many a survival horror and real survival veteran has fallen prey to these creatures, and I am no exception. Yeah, that's what the Keeper's Diary was foreshadowing. And there are plenty more of them throughout the mansion. Yeah, we might not be facing hordes of zombies or zombie dogs anymore, but hunters more than make up for the threat. And we have used the helmet key. The first helmet key door unlocked. Let us see what is in this room. It is very dark in here. Very dark indeed. As such, I don't think we can examine anything. It's too dark to see anything. Well, I believe there is a oh, there is. There's a light switch on the desk. Will we push it? Yes, we will. And lo and behold, there be light. And we can't carry any items, but that looked fairly important. Is there something in here? Nothing uncommon. That's this appears to be a small study of some kind. I can only see moonlight and dense forest. What does this look out of anyway? It looks out towards the exit. But there is some forest behind there. And there's also something over here as well. A red book with something on the cover, which, and again, we can't take with us. Unfortunately, there is a save room right below here. Unfortunately, it is probably being guarded by a hunter. And that music tells us that the mansion is still no longer safe. 1. Counting our shots. 2. Reload quickly before it gets up. Oh, why did I do that? Oh my word. Oh, I'm on caution. I don't want to be on caution. But away, get into the safe room. And I'm going to reload quickly and head back outside and deal with this hunter. I have to fire bullets at it again. God damn it. You took way too much. You took far more bullets than I wanted you to. Though we're still fine. Still doing manual reloading, because that's the punishment I put myself through for this adventure series. There's a note on the door here. I'll put some bullets in the back room. Use them in case of trouble. Barry. So it looks like Barry returned to the mansion before we did. Or maybe he went back to the mansion after we got some fresh air. But the music has changed. Now it's even creepier than before. There are hunters everywhere in the mansion. I'm guaranteeing it. But fortunately, as Barry has said in his note, he hasn't fully left us in the dark. We have shotgun shells, we have first aid spray, and some acid rounds. Thank you so very much, Mr. Burton. You may have been acting strange when we met you in the dormitory, but trust us. Your actions are certainly needed. Put the first aid spray in the item box and take the acid rounds, and also put them in the item box as well. I think I shall put the grenade launcher in the in the item box for the time being. I'll keep the Beretta on hand just in case. Yeah. This is where things get even more tense, adventurers. Trust me. Biohazard is not finished with us yet. In fact, the difficulty curve has gone upward considerably. Of course, light has gone out again. I think Jill turned it off. You want this book. The Doom Book 1. Examine it. It has the words Eagle of East, Wolf of West on the cover. I think it's it'd be handy later, but something that is going to be essentially handy. Magnum rounds, of which there are 6 of them. 6 whole Magnum rounds. These Magnum rounds are going to be exceptionally useful. 357 Magnum rounds for the Colt Python. The Colt Python Magnum. A legendary handgun in the world of Biohazard. Unfortunately, we do not have access to the Colt Python just yet. But once we get it, things will be looking up indeed. The Colt Python Magnum is essential to our survival efforts. However, ammunition for it is exceptionally scarce. 6 rounds. There are probably only few of them scattered throughout areas in which we can find them. Trust me, we don't want to be wasting Magnum rounds on zombies or dogs or crows. No, sir. To use an ink ribbon. I'm going to have to at this point. Trust me, adventurers. That one-hit KO is devastating. And I do not want to go through Plant 42 again. 5th save of the Let's Play. Fortunately, I still have a few ink ribbons handy just in case. And if you want to use the combat knife against hunters, I have 2 words for you. Forget it. It is absolutely useless. Especially against hunters. Now I have to decide where I'm going to be going at this point. Because I've unlocked that first room downstairs, but I'm going to have to go upstairs. And that means I'm going to have to go through more hunters. I'm actually tempted to take the the grenade launcher and the acid rounds, to be perfectly honest. I'll save the acid rounds, but tempted to take the bazooka if I'm being perfectly honest. Because dealing with hunters is crucial. And I'm going to have to use these rounds at some point. Oh, this is very ungood. Hunters are devastating creatures. And if they appear in packs, they will destroy us. There is one down there. 2 down. Oh, 2 rounds to kill. And I can see the silhouette of a hunter behind that corner. Die. I may have been swiped once. Trust me. It's worth it. Where do I want to go? Where do I need to go, for that matter? Well, the, Well, the closest helmet room is, closest helmet room is the door over there. The one room on the east side of the second floor that I haven't explored yet. But if you see there, it's adjacent to the large room in the attic where Yorn the Snake was, so something tells me that we're going to have to face him again at some point, fairly soon. Fortunately, I do have acid rounds to help deal to him, but don't really have much else. And if I were to try and make my way to the other side of the mansion, I would have to go through more hunters. Yeah, this is where the kid gloves officially come off, adventurers. This is where Biohazard stops playing around. Everything we've experienced up until this point has been nothing but child's play. And now we move up to the next tier of real survival. Oh god. Ugh. I've played this many times and it still never gets easier, adventurers. We have 51 shotgun shells and 6 acid rounds. Yeah, sorely tempted to take that first aid spray with me. Ugh. I'm really not fond of hunters. I truly am not. And nor should you. Nobody is a fan of hunters. Well, I guess the only silver lining to this is hunters were never in any of the live-action Biohazard films. Yeah. But hunters are never to be underestimated. You underestimate a hunter, you do so at your own peril. Oh my word. Use the helmet key. Yay. I'm not looking forward to any of this. And lo and behold, a giant empty room. Or empty so far, and that is it is a vast, very vast room indeed. With black and white tiles. Hole opens in the fireplace, which leads to the other attic, where Yawn is probably currently fast asleep. There's a desk over here. And a piano of sorts. I wonder. Let's let us examine the piano. See if we can't unlock a secret passage or something. And lo and behold, there he is. Round 2 with Yawn Snake. Oh, this is... Oh no. Oh dear God. Oh, I'm out of acid rounds and I'm in danger. I am on danger. Oh, and 4 acid rounds, 2 of which I inadvertently wasted, and a single shotgun shell. The only shotgun shell I had to fire in that whole battle. If I didn't waste those two acid rounds, I would have 2 acid rounds still left in my inventory. But Yawn the Snake is officially dead, and thus Richard Eichen has been avenged. But fortunately for us, Yawn has left a rather interesting hole in the floor. So let us examine it. It's too dark to see anything. Well, could jump down it, I suppose, but we probably don't want to do that. But someone's here. Is that a hunter? Oh no, it's Barry.
Jill, have you found anything interesting?
Yes, but I can't see very well.
How about going down to check by yourself? I have a rope here.
Oh, do you? Well, then I'll try to go down using the rope.
Wait.
Well, thank you very much, Barry. We will definitely use that What the?
Hey, what's going on?
Now I've done it. Sorry, Jill. Wait. I'll go and get another rope.
Barry? Barry!
Well, that was kind of strange. Barry came here with a rope, and now he dropped it. What happened? Where did he get that rope anyway? Did he have it on him the whole time? Or did he find it in one of the rooms in the mansion? Well, we're basically stuck down here until he comes back with that rope. I hope he comes back. I hope he does come back. Oh, lo and behold, he's back. That was actually faster than I thought.
Hey! Are you there, Jill? Grab the rope!
Looks like Barry Burton is losing his cool, methinks.
I'm sorry, Jill.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
Sorry. I was really careless.
Are you okay, Barry? Maybe you're getting tired.
No, I'm all right. Don't worry. Jill, I found something.
Oh, what is this? Pass number. Pass number 8/083/0. I wonder, could that be the passcode for the for that door?
Thank you. I'll take this then.
Yes, we will indeed. And now Barry Burton departs once again to investigate the mansion. Well, good thing we didn't have to use that first aid spray, although we're sadly out of grenade rounds. That's let me see. Before I go back down, I should probably equip the shotgun. No, I should re-equip my shotgun. Sorry. To keep my shotgun was already equipped. I'm going to take a gamble here, and definitely going to take a gamble here and put away the grenade launcher and the first aid spray. Oh, well. And of course we have no reason to go into that room whatsoever because that area has already been explored. If there is a hunter waiting in there, waiting to ambush, he will be waiting forever. Unless he decides to come out of that door, and I hope he doesn't. And I sincerely hope that there isn't a hunter in there whatsoever. Oh. Of course, if I'm... still have the dilemma of real survival. If I want to get items from the other item box, I'm going to have to go to the other side of the mansion, which I'm going to have to do anyway. I am definitely going to have to at some point, because that room on the on the west side of the mansion, sorry, by the stairs, on the left-hand side of the mansion, needs a helmet key, and three fingers crossed, as three guesses as to whether or not there'll be hunters guarding both corridors. My answer is there'll be hunters guarding both corridors. I am definitely not looking forward to this whatsoever. Barry has left us an opportunity in the form of that hole. So I'm going to probably regret this, but I'm actually going to investigate that hole and see what is up. Oh my word. Still, we defeated two yeah, the good news is we defeated two hunters. The bad news is there are more than two hunters in the mansion. Actually, I defeated 3 hunters, the one downstairs and the 2 up here. But believe me, adventurers, there are more hunters scattered throughout the mansion. And ammo conservation is now a paramount survival tactic at this point. Fortunately, there are no hunters waiting in here to ambush me, which is always good. And now this room has the music that we heard in certain rooms of the dormitory. But Yawn the Snake is no more. We don't have to worry about that creature. There's a rope. Will you descend it? Yes, we will. That begs the question, what exactly is that rope tied to, if anything? There appears to be something here. There's a switch below. Will you push it? Never mind the fact that the object that you're currently looking at is a tombstone. There, Jill. And there's a ladder below it. Will we descend? Yes, we will. Oh, and I don't like this music. Oh, that is not a hunter. Fortunately, that is not a hunter. Never thought I'd be glad to see a zombie. But zombies can still be dangerous. There's probably one hiding behind there. Yes, I was right. And a headshot. And a reload, because I'm out of ammunition in the shotgun. Ooh, but speaking of shotgun ammunition, don't mind if I do. 7 more shotgun shells. I will gladly take those. I know I could use the Beretta against zombies, but why not? Blowing headshots with the shotgun is satisfying. And this music is tense and terrifying. Oh, and that is the sound of 2 zombies munching, I believe. Or multiple zombies chewing on a corpse. Fortunately, we're going to have to disturb their meal. Could have taken them down with 1 shotgun shell, but that's alright. And there's a herb. And there's another herb. I should probably take that. I will keep them separate for the time being. And that corpse is just a corpse, and fortunately will not reanimate. Believe it or not, adventurers, this soundtrack is changed in the DualShock version of the director's cut of Biohazard, and not for the better. This song you are hearing right now is perfect, and I believe in the arrange mode of the director's cut of Biohazard, there are hunters down here. I'm not going into this place with hunters down here. I refuse. I won't do it. But the music in the DualShock version of the director's cut was changed and is woefully inferior to the awesome majesty of the theme that you're hearing right now. Yeah, this theme still terrifies me. And doesn't appear to be anything down here. Well, there does appear to be something down here. It's a kitchen area. An oven. It's badly rusted. It does not seem to work. A gas cooking stove. The gas is not supplied. Well, this, considering the fact that this place hasn't been used in a very long time, although it's been 2 months, so yeah, 2 months worth of decay. But then again, this kitchen may not have been used even in that time. Now, there is a door here, and I'm going to actually open it, but it appears that I'm not alone. Something is on the other side of this door. Something that may or may not be a hunter. Please do not be a hunter. Thank God you're not a hunter. Thank God you're just a regular zombie. Well, I believe in the arranged version of the director's cut, you are essentially the first super zombie. A notoriously powerful zombie. But here you were just an ordinary zombie. And now you are properly laid to rest. And I believe this is where I shall leave you here in this episode of Let's Play Biohazard Real Survival. And when we return, adventurers, we shall continue our exploration of this kitchen area. And hopefully don't run into any more hunters. As always, adventurers, until next we meet.